Hello and welcome. I'm a hotel AI expert with quite a bit of experience in modern hospitality operations and performance support, and I am absolutely delighted to welcome all students of Europe Hotel School to your online learning journey. We're really looking forward to supporting your professional growth in this incredible industry.
So let's dive right in. The core challenge for every leader in hospitality today is really about moving beyond those traditional methods, embracing the power of actual evidence. But what does that really mean in our day to day operations? For generations, this industry was built on gut feeling, personal experience, and relationships. And look, don't get me wrong, that experience is still incredibly valuable. But in today's world, it's just not enough on its own. The new way, the winning way, is all about market evidence. It's about using structured analysis and data-driven insights that give you the confidence to make the right call every single time. But here's the thing you absolutely have to remember. Just having more data isn't always better. In fact, if you don't know how to interpret it, it all just becomes noise. It can actually create more confusion for your teams, not the clarity you're looking for. The real power isn't in just having the data, it's in understanding the story it's trying to tell you. All right, so how do we find that story? How do we build that complete, clear picture? Well, it all starts with having the right tools. Let's take a look at the essential data types you're going to need to really shape your hotel's strategy. Think of these as the core pillars of your market intelligence. Each one gives you a unique piece of a giant puzzle. You've got to know who your guests are, right? That's demographics. You need to know how and when they book. Then you zoom out a bit to see what your competitors are doing, where the whole market is headed, and even what the broader economy looks like. You really need all of these to see the full picture. Now this is where the magic really happens. It's when you start to bring all these different sources together into a single ecosystem. Data from your property management system, guest reviews, what the OTAs are telling you, your direct bookings, what competitor rate shoppers are finding. They aren't separate things. A truly smart strategy weaves them all together into one comprehensive, powerful view of your entire operation. Okay, so you've got your data sources, you've got your tools. Now for the most critical skill of all. How do you transform all those raw numbers into actionable strategy? I mean, decisions that actually move the needle for your hotel. Let's make this really practical. Imagine you come in on a Monday morning, you pull up your reports, and bam, weekend bookings are down 10%. Now, that number tells you what happened, for sure, but it tells you absolutely nothing about why it happened. And if you don't know the why, you're really just guessing at the solution. So to find the real answer, you need a disciplined framework. And here it is. This simple four-step process is designed to take you from that moment of confusion to a place of total clarity. First, you define your goal. What question are you actually trying to answer? Then you have to isolate the signal from all the noise. Step 3 is so important. You apply critical context. And finally, you combine all your different data sources to see that whole story. And this is exactly how that framework plays out in our scenario. You start digging. You check the city events calendar. Aha, that big conference from last year didn't return. Then you look at weather reports. Yep, it was unseasonably bad, which probably discouraged last-minute travelers. Then your competitor rate shopper pings you, a key competitor launched a flash sale. All of a sudden, it makes perfect sense. It wasn't just one thing, it was a perfect storm of factors. Now you know the real story. Now, mastering this kind of analysis isn't just about you becoming a data wizard. It's actually way bigger than that. It's about building a data-driven culture that can transform your entire organization into a more strategic, more resilient operation. You see, the fundamental shift here is moving from reactive guesswork, constantly putting out fires, to building a proactive strategy. When you have a data-driven culture, you can anticipate market changes. You can position your hotel to capture opportunities before they even happen, instead of just reacting to problems after the fact. And trust me, this shift absolutely pays off. The results are tangible, and they can be huge. Just look at this. Hotels that are truly data-informed see significantly higher revenue growth compared to those still relying mainly on intuition. This isn't just some nice-to-have skill. It is a powerful, clear, competitive edge. So what does a culture like this actually create? Well, it fosters clear accountability across your teams. It drives continuous improvement because you're always learning. It empowers everyone to make confident, evidence-based decisions. And maybe most importantly, it allows you to understand your guests on a much, much deeper level. So, in the end, interpreting market data
isn't just a technical skill. It is the strategic capability that will define the next generation of hospitality leaders. It's what will drive long-term success. All the answers you're looking for, they're right there, waiting in your data. So the only real question is, are you prepared to unlock them?